So today we're going to be going over the last question of the second module of SAT Math. And if we look at this question, we have points A, B, C, E, as well as D on a circle. And they tell us that AB is less than BC. And they also tell us that AC is perpendicular to BE. Now here they say BD equals the square root of 346. So that piece of information is very important. Let's go ahead and label that here. So this is BE. And that part is equal to square root of 346. And they also give us the diameter of the circle. They tell us that the diameter is 175. So we want to divide this by 2 to get the radius. Now, what does this question actually ask for? Well, it asks you the value of R, and R is a ratio of CD to AD. So CD is this long portion over here, and AD is going to be this short part. So it's basically asking us what's the ratio of this long green line to this short red line. Now, the trick to solving this question is we actually need to draw on this diagram. And where are we going to draw? Well, we're going to have a point here at the center. Let's call it F. And I'm going to draw a line from B to F. As you notice that what we drew here is basically a radius. So we know that the length of the radius, so the length of BF is going to be equal to 87.5. And now you notice that we just made a new right triangle here. We know that this is a right angle because BE and AC are perpendicular, which means we can find the length of D to F over here if we use the Pythagorean theorem. So if you go ahead and use the Pythagorean theorem, and you put in 87.5 squared minus 346 square root squared, which is just 346. You'll notice that your answer is going to be 85.5. So we know how long DF is. DF is equal to 85.5. So now that we know that, we can easily figure out what AD, which is basically this red section, is. It must be equal to 2 because AF, that's equal to the radius. So that's equal to 87.5. So if you just subtract the part from here to here, DF, we'll end up with AD. So basically you have 2 plus 85.5, that gives 87.5, and this is the radius. So we know what AD is. So to get D to C, all we have to do is, from our diameter of 175, we just need to subtract 2. And that will give us the length of this green line, CD. So that's going to equal 173. So for our final answer, all we have to do is divide 173 by 2. And if you do that, you'll get your final answer of 86.5.